I guess when I think about mental health and where it started for me in my journey is probably childhood trauma, and then that led into military trauma. You know, I always kind of looked at mental health as something that was a lot of work. It just seemed like this big mountain that was in front of me, and I was at a place of hopelessness and had really nowhere else to turn, and mental health was what was the answer for me. And I remember, you know, it's like when my kids, they need to take a bath before they go to bed. They go and hide, or they pitch a fit, or they get upset. You know, there was that inner child in me that wanted to avoid the topic of conversation, especially related to my military journey, because it was all top secret. Nobody knew anything that went on except for a few small group of people, and I didn't feel comfortable talking about it. But then I also didn't want to go back there, and just dealing with that just felt like it would be so much work. Even though it wasn't as intense as I thought it would be, it was almost instant healing for me. I specifically went through EMDR, and that therapy literally saved my life. It was the best thing that's ever happened to me, and really grateful for my counselor and having the opportunity to have someone that I could confide in a safe place. And him being a civilian, you know, I'd never really considered that being something that I was worried about, but I know a lot of my friends in the military are. Him being a civilian, he was still very apt if we were going to talk about anything that didn't really need to leave the room, getting all technology out of the room and allowing that space to be free and open for me to be able to tap back into those memories, but also to get healing for them. Something that's also been helpful for me, in addition to just the mental health or the counseling therapy, has been spending time in the outdoors. I love to get outside in nature, away from cities and cars and all the things that make noise, and really just find a place of peace in the outdoors. That's why I started the nonprofit that I have, is to get other people out in the outdoors. We call it Revive Outdoors, because it's really what revived my life and really can revive other people's life, just being out there and having the opportunity to connect with the Lord in that way. Anybody who's struggling with that stigma, look at it the same thing that you would stop by an urgent care or go to an emergency room in a situation where you needed to, or go to church and ask for a pastor to pray for you. It's the same thing with mental health. Just call a counselor, use the resources available to you, and take that next step, because it's really easy.